So now we're going to talk about the press. The press, I've cleaned the bell up. I'm here in my rack position. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to press the bell straight up overhead. So as I go up, I want bicep to ear, tricep forward, and my thumb back. Now, when I mean thumb back, it doesn't have to be directly straight back, but I don't want it so my thumb is coming this way, right? So I can at least, as long as it's behind that parallel line and further back, each person's mobility is going to be different. But right here, I want to make sure it's back, and I go in here. This is basically putting too much torque on that shoulder right there and put it in a bad position. We want to be more right here, up right there. So a few other things are going on. I don't want to have a pinch in my lower back. I want to tuck that tail here, right? So I don't want to be right here. That's just too much arch. You're gonna, if you're pressing, your low back hurts. This is going to be a result of why, right? I mean, it's also because you're too tight in the thoracic area, like most people, but also because you're sticking your butt out instead of rounding it. Basically squeeze those glutes, right? Tuck that tail, and you'll be able to take care of that, right? The next thing is right as far as that chest. Try to bring it down, bring the rib cage down, right? The chest sticks out a little bit, it's fine, but try to bring. What's more important is bring that rib cage down and in, and just holding right here will be a nice mobility move for most people in general, even myself. Now, this is a one-time, for most lifts, your hand is always relaxed. But in the press is the one time where I can actually squeeze, crush grip, and press up, right? The more tension we have, the stronger we are in the concentric movements. And speaking of that, so I'm not going to just focus when I go on the press, I'm not going to focus on just pressing the bell up. I want my whole body tight, right? Even though it's just the arm that's moving, the whole body is working to get that weight up overhead. That's why the press is such a phenomenal exercise in that regards. So what you want to think of is pushing yourself through the ground, right? You literally want to try to push your feet through the floor. It's almost like a deadlift, right? You're pushing the ground away, but this time we're pushing through the floor. So I want good contact of my feet in the ground, squeezing the glutes, and I'm trying to push myself through the ground, push myself underneath the bell, before just trying to press it up where the heels come off, right? The more surface contact you make, the more energy you'll be able to transfer up into that bell. As far as breathing goes, you're going to here, you're going to breathe in, just leak air out on the way up. Once you get to the top, take another breath and come down, take a breath, and when you're ready, the tense back up, push it up, right? So this is the one time where I'll tell you to kind of breathe in, because the reason is we want that tension, right? We want that max tension. So I get tight, blow up, take that, basically a recovered breath at the top. I don't want to keep holding my breath at the top. I want to take that breath, take the air in, go back down, breathe again before you go back at it. Now, with my head and vision, there's a couple different things I can do here. Now, what's great about the press, so I start from down here. You'll see some people press from right here, right? But no, from here, right here. Nice down here, that way we get full range of motion, right? Now, if the arm comes out, you press here, that's fine, For the most part, we want to try and stay straight up and down, but a little bit out here is fine. Out here, that's going to be a no-no. You're putting too much pressure on the shoulder. But at least the 45, right? You stay in here, go to a 45, that's fine, but no more further than that. We want to keep the shoulder in a safe position. Now, with my head, I'm gonna look straight ahead, but what's great is I can also involve my chest in this. So I can look up and get that chest involved as well. And then as I come to the top, I bring my head back to forward. So I'll be here, I look up, and I come forward as far as that goes. So when I go to press, right, clean my bell up. So right here, nice and tight, right? I breathe in, blow it out. Everything's engaged. I come back down. All right, so I make my breath in. So now I can look. I'll look more up this time, and I would come forward. Now another thing I can do now in a press, strict press, what we're doing is we keep the legs locked out. But what I can do is I can use my hips, my stomach, right? So it's the slow movement like that. It gives me that to come up. All right? Or you can think of just bringing your hips. You'll push them forward, and immediately it gives kind of snap back as they come back. So I'm right here. I can do a little crunch and up. Or I push the hips forward, right? And as they come back, gives me a little snap. We come straight up. Arms, legs, stay locked out. Right, so the big thing about the press, keep an elbow in here. As I come up, and the same as coming down, right? We don't want to be coming out here, like I said, too much on the shoulder. Stay in tight, right? Make sure glutes are engaged, pressing the heels through the ground. As I take that breath in, start leaking air up, right? I'm pushing myself through the ground. I come on top, I breathe out. Bicep to ear, tricep forward, thumb back. If I can involve my chest, I look up, right? And then I straighten the head out back as I come. So basically the bell, to give you an idea, arm stays straight, right? This is our most direct path. But what happens is then I kind of come forward to it. Instead of trying to press it behind me. I press straight here, I come to it. Everything, then bring in the ribs, engage, tuck in the tail. And down. Okay. So that is the press.